What's up, everybody? It's your man Latif, and you're checking out A Local's Touch. You already know. Hey, yo, check this out. Today, we up here joined with the man himself, Mr. Major Wiggins, co-owner of Victory Rivers Burger Bistro. What's up, my dude? You
What's
good?
up, Latif? I'm doing good, man. How you doing today, man?
Man, I'm maintaining always.
It's good to be here. Good to be here, man.
Hey, look, ladies and gentlemen, let me let y'all know something. So, we in this nice, elegant establishment. They're actually one of our sponsors. So we'll be bringing y'all the video portion of A Local's Touch live from this spot right here. So, y'all gonna be hearing a lot of things about Victory Rivers Burger Bistro. So, first, before we get into all of that right there, let's talk about you. Give me a little bit of background about Major Wiggins.
Major Wiggins. Well, I'm originally from Orlando, Florida. Moved to Virginia back in 1992.
Okay.
So I've been here about 30, going on 33 years.
Okay.
Lived in
Chesapeake,
Chesapeake, lived in Chesapeake, Virginia Beach area for 24 of those years, and now live in Western Branch.
Okay.
Cigar enthusiast,
All right.
socialite, love to travel. During my travels, to be honest with you, about 15 years ago, started smoking cigars.
Okay.
Fell in love with just the whole idea. The venues that I was in when I first started. I was actually in Brazil the first time I smoked a cigar.
Okay.
Sao Paulo. And the cigar lounge I was in was a 3-story cigar lounge. And the first thing I noticed were they had barber chairs in the corners.
Okay.
So I thought it was like a mixed use place, but it was actually a cigar lounge and one of the, I guess you could say, like innuendos.
Right.
Or one of the niches in cigar lounges.
Right.
They use cigar chair. I mean, the barber
Barber
chairs
chairs.
just for bigger people to sit in. Which being 6'7", I was drawn to the barber chairs automatically.
Because I was about to ask you about that joint. I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And I think the word I was looking for was nostalgia. Part of the nostalgia of cigar lounges. So noticing things like that when I first started going to the lounges and then starting to get into the smoke and
Right.
then the people who were frequenting the lounges were a lot of professional people,
Okay.
a lot of good networking, good conversations, and I became a cigar person, man. I think for me, it's something that is almost a meditation type thing.
Okay.
You follow
Okay.
me? When you go in cigar lounges, you'll notice you might see one guy sitting in the corner with a laptop. He's
Right.
there for 2.5 hours. He just smokes his 2 cigars,
Right.
drinks his whiskey, and leaves.
Right.
For him, that could be work or it could be just relaxation. It takes 45 minutes to 2 hours to smoke a cigar, depending on the size.
So, by my understanding, you're co-owner and stuff. So,
Absolutely.
tell me a little bit about some of your other owners of the
So,
establishment.
as I mentioned, becoming an enthusiast, of course, naturally, just looking forward, I wanted to own a cigar lounge.
Right.
So that's something I, developed a passion for.
Right.
Started working towards doing. Through those travels, I was able to actually meet the ex-owner of this particular lounge.
Okay.
It used to be Flat Street Cigar Lounge about
Okay.
3 years ago. We started frequenting the lounge. He decided to actually sell.
Wow.
When he did it, because I'd thrown a couple events here, he pulled me to the side and basically offered to sell it to me. Told me if I didn't want to accept the offer, that he'd probably close the doors.
Okay.
Which made me feel pretty good. I felt like I might be the person for it, man, to be honest with you. So from there, we kind of realized, talking to my wife,
Right.
going to her immediately, wanted her to partner with me.
Right.
We needed a restaurant, not just a chef to come in. When you travel the country and you go to these different cigar lounges,
Right.
you're starting to notice the multi-purpose of these lounges now. You have the restaurant, you have the outside areas, you have the cigar parts, you have the wine parts, you have your entertainment. So it's a multifaceted type business now.
Right.
We wanted to make sure that we went and got the right people, the right company to partner with us to do the food.
Right.
My wife encouraged me strongly through a friendship through Major Mahoney, who's the
Okay.
owner of Burger Bistro brand. He
Gotcha.
actually started that about 11 years ago in
Gotcha.
Churchland, Virginia.
Okay.
She kind of begged me to ask him, to be honest with you, Latif, and I was hesitant at first. Out of respect for his business and his seniorship. I mean, he's an expert in his business. I didn't want to disrespect him. I asked him to come into a new business with me.
Right.
But
Makes
eventually
sense.
I asked him, and he agreed. We decided to do a joint venture.
Okay.
We actually merged the companies together, the Gourmet Burger Bistro, along with what we first named this. It was actually Victory River Wine and Whiskey. So we did a joint venture with Gourmet Burger Bistro. came out with the name Victory Rivers Burger Bistro.
Okay.
And the rest is history, man. Gourmet Burger Bistro is one of the most, honestly, probably one of the best brands of food on this side of the water. I can't speak, for the Hampton and Newport side.
Right.
But for this side of the peninsula, when I lived in Virginia Beach, I would literally drive 40 minutes just
to come.
Just to get that food sometimes, man. You know how many restaurants you pass in 40 minutes?
For sure.
So I was also a big fan of the food.
Gotcha.
Being able to broker that deal, man, and Major just being willing to come in and partner with us is really what made us take off.
Yo, that's crazy.
Wait a minute, man. It's a brand, man. The food is really the niche.
But your name, Major.
It is. And coincidentally,
his name is Major.
Both of us sharing the same name really confused a lot of people. But I think it helped the branding. I think it helped the branding at the same time, man.
Yeah, that's dope.
We had one of our original campaigns when we first started was the Which Major campaign, because people would come to the door every day asking for Major. Nobody knew which one they was asking for.
Right.
We actually looked at doing a cigar at one point in time called the Which Major with the upside down question mark on it.
Yo, that'd have been dope.
Yeah, we looked at that early.
Okay.
And you never know. Might revisit that one day. But yeah, just to have a partner who shares the same name, man, it's pretty unusual, but kind of cool at the same time.
That's dope, man.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna say this as a tad bit, and I hope Major hears this one day. For the first time yesterday, somebody came up to me, and they thought I was him.
Okay.
And that happens all the time.
Okay.
When I tell them, we talk about the restaurant, they ask my name, I say my name is Major. They think I'm the Gourmet Burger Bistro Major.
Gotcha.
And I normally automatically know that's my partner, tell them the story and everything. But yesterday I actually acted as if I was Major. The lady was so complimentary, man. She was like, your food, and she wouldn't let me get a word in and say, well, actually, it's my partner. And she went, Major, we just, I just let it go. And just, it was crazy, but I can imagine what he goes through.
Y'all see what's happening, right? Major, assuming identities over here.
I apologize for that, Major.
You know what I'm saying? He taking your accolade. Nah, let me start. I ain't trying to start. Hey, but that is dope, though. That is dope. So let me ask you this. All right. So, being the fact that you're a cigar connoisseur, I should say, you know what I'm saying? And you told me how you got into it and all of that. What's your vision based off of? Because I know a little tidbit, but I need everybody else to know a little tidbit about Major and what him being a visionary. Tell me about what's your vision dealing with the cigar aspect.
Honestly, man, I do a lot of reading.
Okay.
So going back 100 years ago, to be honest with you, you go back to the 1920s, we were great. If you look at the pictures from the Harlem Renaissance and places like that, suits, hats, prestige, we were great.
Right.
We're searching and we're running and we're trying to arrive at that point again.
Right.
A lot of things have happened in the last 100 years.
Right.
A lot of cities were destroyed. We know now. A lot of history was hidden.
Right.
We now know a lot of that history, man. There's a lot of pride that comes with that history.
Facts.
We're in Portsmouth, Virginia now, so part of our mission is to build this city back up.
Okay.
You follow me? And a lot of that starts grassroots.
Right.
It doesn't start with a cigar lounge and a restaurant.
Right.
Or a live band. It starts with putting some money back in the community.
Okay.
Some philanthropy. Making sure, as you asked about vision, you're sharing your vision with people so that other people who share the same vision can become part of it.
Right.
Power's in the numbers. You follow me?
Facts.
With this, I think we're looking demographically, I think mature people in this area didn't have a lot of places they can go and feel safe and relax and enjoy food, enjoy live music. If they like to smoke cigars, they can do that. If they like to drink a little wine, they can do that. It wasn't a lot of places like that here.
Right.
I mentioned before we travel a lot and we would go to these spots. So we wanted to bring something like that to Virginia, first of all.
Gotcha.
I think we're one of the first ones on this side of the water. Taylor Smoke opened up a few months after us in Hampton with the same concept.
Why are you dropping that?
But on this side of the water, Victory Rivers is one of the only ones in the game that actually allow you to smoke inside, restaurant separate, live music venue, outdoor patio that can hold up to 200 people.
And load or no bleed, dealing with the smoke and stuff.
And then that bracket, the age bracket, being a 30 and over, 35 and over type, lounge.
Right.
we just don't have any issues, man, which is really what we look for. People just want to go out and be safe.
2025, that's what it's all about, man. I mean, because you're hearing about so much stuff that's taking place, and it'd be over
it's scary
ignorant
to come
stuff.
outside sometimes,
right?
Man, for a lot of people, I'm sure.
Right. So for you to be able to go somewhere to get you something to eat that's great, for you to be able to just sit back, relax, lounge, smoke on a cigar, and have nice conversations with other individuals, man, that's a lot wrapped up in one nut. You know what I'm saying? Nah, hold on.
We need it.
I shouldn't have said that.
We need it. We're just
that.
gonna move right past
Yeah,
that,
yes,
like we
we
never heard it, but we need
Yes,
it. Man.
yes, we are.
We need it. And I'll say this because you maybe just jog my memory a little bit.
What up?
There was a time in this area where, and me and my wife always had a date night. You know, Tuesday would be our date night. Being mature adults, we always want to try to cover everything in that date night. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? I want to go out and just listen to good music and dance. She wants to go drink a little wine. We wanted to create a multi-faceted spot, a one-stop shop in layman's terms, where you can actually come in and get you something good to eat.
Right.
Maybe pair it with a little wine.
Right.
Might have a little jazz playing in the background while you're in the restaurant side. If you decide you want some entertainment, we got a live band that night. Come through the red doors in the cigar lounge. You got a live band sitting right there.
There you go.
If you smoke cigars, if you smoke hookah, you drink wine, you have that part of it that's also there for you.
Okay.
We went through a situation, we had to go to 3 different places to get that 4 years ago. Literally.
And
Restaurant
y'all are
to
providing
eat.
all of that right
We
there.
had to leave there, go to the cigar lounge, smoke a cigar.
Right.
Then we had to go to another place for the entertainment. And we did that often. You follow me? So
But now you're able to do it all in one location.
having a one-stop shop was really the dream.
Right,
Just
right.
being honest with you. Seeing it in Atlanta, seeing it in Houston,
Right.
seeing it in DC. There was no reason with the demographic we have here that we couldn't do it. So Victory Rivers is here.
So you saying that, man, let everybody know how they can be able to be part of this establishment in the sense of being able to partake in the food, being able to partake in the cigar smoking, and even just, I mean, because y'all host events and all of that stuff like that. And we're not gonna get into all the event aspects
Gotcha.
today.
Right.
But we will have you back to be able to discuss that aspect.
Definitely.
But let them know how they can find you, how they can get here, and what y'all got, how they can check on you and find out what y'all got up and coming.
Absolutely. First of all, social media, guys. Victory Rivers Burger Bistro. We have a social media site on Facebook, Instagram. Right now, matter of fact, we just hired a new marketing manager, so you're gonna start seeing it in your face a lot. I can guarantee you that in the next week or two, you start seeing Victory Rivers Burger Bistro in a lot of different places in the social media.
Okay.
We just developed a TikTok page. We never had that. Me being, in the 50s, kind of missed the TikTok area just a little bit. Our marketing manager.
But ain't they about to do something with that?
Well, I mean, whatever happens, just exploring different social venues. You follow me?
Yeah, for sure.
Making sure we put our arms out there. But Victory Rivers Burger Bistro, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram now. That'll keep you intact of everything that's going on as far as events. We do night brunches here. Of course, we mentioned earlier we do live music and things like that. So to stay in the loop, I definitely advise guys, go to our social media, as soon as possible and like that page so that you get shared anything that we put on that page. We're located 1915 Victory Boulevard, and that's in Portsmouth, Virginia. It's right at the corner near the Jordan Bridge. I can look out my back door and literally see Chesapeake. So we're right in that corner, connected to the Planet Fitness. So if you guys in this area, we're literally 15 minutes from downtown Norfolk. It's just very convenient. 4 minutes from the casino. If you're ever on this side and you're going to Rivers Casino, we're literally 4 minutes away.
Right.
You win some money, you want to come and
Celebrate.
buy some Louis VIII and celebrate and smoke a cigar. We're right here for you. Or vice versa. You might want to come and get some food in your stomach before you go on a gambling rampage in there. So
Right.
3 to 4 minutes away. We're here, man. Victory Rivers Burger Bistro.
That's dope,
Definitely.
man. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Number one, being a part of a Locals Touch and sponsoring the program.
More than proud to be one of your sponsors.
Hey, so that's number one. Number two, thank you for joining me today, man, to chop it up with me, let me into your world a little bit, because this is your vision right here. So I really appreciate that, brother.
Not a problem, man. Anytime, Lateef. Anytime. Pleasure's mine.
And ladies and gentlemen, I got to give a shout out to Kalisha. She doing her grown woman thing today. So we're gonna lift her up and send out some shotties on that. It's because of her that we are in the video age right now, because y'all know I was on a pushback mission. For real. So I got to give a big up and a shout out to Kalisha. I hope you're proud of what you then, help create and stuff. But
Hey, Kalisha.
all right. So thank you once again, bro. Like I said, we're definitely going to have you back on multiple times. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Definitely. All right. So with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time that we have for this episode of A Local's Touch. I'm Latif, and you already know. Peace.
Thank you for listening to A Local's Touch, sponsored by LG Studios and Cash on the Beat. To connect with us and to be featured on our podcast, please email us at alocalstouch@gmail.com. Bye.